Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to the stream. So, today we are gonna pick up where we left off last time in Final Fantasy XIV. Uh, as you can see, we have quite the amount of side quests to do before actually moving on because I cannot leave them. I just cannot. Anyway, I do also have a quick announcement to make regarding the games that I have uh, wanted to play for my schedule. I changed up my schedule a bit, so you could definitely check it out now. Uh, also, most of the days I will be streaming Final Fantasy XIV. That is until I either get a fix for why my stream is lagging, which I mean, that's basically what I'm waiting for, but that probably means I'm gonna need a new device altogether. So, yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a wait to see what I'm gonna do there. So, without further ado, let us start. So, we'll start here. I'm gonna pick up the regular ones first, and then I'm gonna do pulling double booty after. Alright, so fight or flight. Come here, I need you to do something for us. While it is by no means an exciting task, it is one of the more important things you could help us with. My comrade, Umibeta, will explain everything to you. Please go find him. He should be at the Coral Banquet. Alright. I don't know if I'll get the actual quest to unlock Heaven on High yet, since it's basically right there. So, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Let's see, anything near us? Okay, so all the way to the south. So I wouldn't really bother with it right now. It's probably when I go to the barrier island to fight with the kojin. I might be able to get it. And I might find some more side quests to do. So I have been to this area before. I knew I was gonna have to do something there. I just didn't know that I needed to pick a side quest from somewhere else. But it's not like it really matters that much. Let me see if I could actually park for it. Nice. I didn't want to get dismounted by jumping into the water, so I just decided to do that. And apparently they are looking for the Aether current. Is it starting to lag again? Please don't. Alright. Aranami sent you? Well, it's about time. One of my men has been derelict in his duties. He has been allowing vessels to pass through the Ruby Sea free of charge. We suspect he is either a coward that is afraid of crossing swords with another, or he is taking bribes. We shall find out soon enough. You are to pose as a foreign merchant and approach the watchguard I speak of, who is stationed in the Shoal Rock area to the southeast of here, and threaten him. You are under no circumstances to harm him. However, simply take a battle stance. I suspect that should be enough to elicit a reaction from him. That's fair enough. So even the water does damage. I mean, to be fair, I did fall on my mount. If I had regularly jumped, I might have not taken damage. But that is an experiment for another time. You want to fight? Then it is a fight you will get. Okay, and he just ran away. Make our way up again. Flying would have been so much easier, but if I don't do side quests, I won't really be able to unlock flying anyway. At least the blue side quests. But since I like to do all side quests, it is taking me a bit more time than it might otherwise, of course. Plus, I only really progress all this through the stream, so that also takes a bit of time. So tell me, what did our watch guard do when you pretended to attack him? Scuttle off shouting for reinforcements. Excellent. I must be confused. There is something I must confess. The real reason I asked you to confront him, not because he was being lax in his duties, but rather to test him. Whenever there is a threat of an attack upon the Coral Banquet, our men stationed there are trained to drop everything and dash to the headquarters to call for reinforcements. We needed to ensure he would follow protocol. Had I told you the truth from the beginning, you would have held back and not come across nearly as menacing as you did. Haha. Thank you for your help. When you return to Arnami, please inform him that the recruit passed the test. Alright, now we could actually try to see if I'll take any damage. Well, not from this drop, obviously. Yes, I would. Kinda hoped you wouldn't, but it doesn't really matter that much since you don't really die from fall damage unless you're really in combat. Welcome back. Training was a success, I take it? Earlier, one of our new watchguard came sprinting to us shouting about an attack until he was blue in the face. Bah, I hope one day you can teach him how to be so intimidating. Am I that intimidating? I guess. Alright. That's one down, 6 more to go. Bah, you scared me. I was just contemplating what to make the hungry men and women of Ankara for breakfast. As a resident chef, it is my responsibility to see that they are provided with good, nutritious meals. I think today we will be having a pirate's stew. Make your mouth water, doesn't it? Problem is, I am missing a key ingredient. Ha. Our revenue from the ruby tithe has been slowly declining, and the treasurer has cut down on my budget. I am now unable to afford the juicy meat that makes this stew a proper pirate stew. Regardless, it is my job to find a way to keep our pirates healthy and full. That means I must find an alternative way to procure my meats. Perhaps you could assist me. To the west of here are wild yukai. Might you kill a few and bring me back slabs of this meat? In the meantime, I will go and search the sea for other foods to put in the stew. And there's a yukai. I need to kill a total of 3, which I can actually see they're right there, so that's always good. Go. All done with that. And really, unless I find a group of people doing this, I won't really join that fate. Once that music plays, I know I just can't do it alone. And usually with fates like these, they drop some cool prizes, usually minions. So if you ever find it and you have a group going on or see a group going on at it, just join in it. You have brought me back my meat. Fantastic, simply fantastic. With this, my stew is now complete. Do you smell that, my good man? Now, that is the smell of a proper meal. Once we slide the hot stones into the pot and the seawater begins to boil, the seafood and meat, the already heavenly aroma will become all the sweeter. We have the ruby sea to thank for such a luxurious bounty. By her we are blessed, and in partaking of her food we shall be protected. Unless you are foolish enough to swallow one of the hot stones, that is. Well, I could just decline. Get that little bit of dialogue that I accidentally skipped. Alright, thank you for your help, my friend. I hope this shall suffice as payment for your services. Yeah, it will do. Alright, so let's do Aizen's one. Huh, you look to be a man of great strength and courage besides. How would you like to do me a favor? To the west of Shoal Rock are sea serpents. I need for you to weaken 3 and bring them back to me in these sacks. You are a brave man, far braver than the spineless cowards what inhabits this island. I think they call themselves pirates when a little serpent venom is enough to scare them. Ha, what a sorry lot. Yeah, I know, that's what happens when you are fasting. How's it going, Kiwi? Good to have you in the stream. Okay, so there's where I need to go. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. You're always welcome to join in. Oh, I don't need to kill them. There we go. I almost killed them. That would have been not so good. Alright, that makes two. Now we just need one more. Alright, there it is. Yeah, whatever. Alright, that's three. I'm doing the side quests that are at, what's it called? The Ruby Sea on Okoro. That's the aetherite that I'm doing the side quest at. It's right next to where Heaven on High is, and I'm trying to do those to, one, try and unlock Heaven on High, two, try and unlock flying in this area, because you actually need to pick up the blue side quest to do that. Usually they have the Aether Currents. You need a total of, let me see. As far as quest goes, you need 5. So I'm pretty sure that is one of them. Maybe. I don't know. Then I am feeding my addiction of side quests. Have you brought my sea serpents? Here they are. Well, color me impressed. You actually managed to capture 3. While that is the number I asked for, they are extremely vicious creatures, and I expected you would only be able to return with 1. Also glad to see you also take care not to kill them. Sea serpent steak is incredibly tasty, but only prepared fresh. Before I get to grilling these buggers, however, I must milk them for their venom. We use it to spike the drinks of Confederate traitors. Huh. 9 out of the 10 times they will die, but the lucky survivors like me are given the chance to redeem themselves. Okay, that was an odd bit of knowledge. Or at least an odd way of phrasing that knowledge. Alright. Ah, you appear incredibly strong. Might I ask for your help with something? Some of our new recruits were poisoned by a Shiranui earlier and have turned feral. My comrade to the northeast of our headquarters is dealing with them as we speak. I fear, however, that he may need reinforcements. Could you please go and assist him? Okay, let's go and assist this fellow. There it is. Alright. Thank the kami you came. The poison has turned these men to beasts, and bringing this one down has drained me most of my strength. There are two others, however, who are still rampaging along the coastline. I need you to stop them. They should be quite easy to spot, even if you do not catch sight of them. If you are in the area long enough, they will come to you. Here, take this stunning powder. Tire them out with a few well-placed jabs, then blow this into their faces. I shall then come around and collect them. Oh, and do take care not to hit too hard. I would hate to have to report a death on my watch. Alright, we'll definitely do, Kiwi. If you want to take a break, and depending on what level your rogue is, but since you said rogue is probably sub 50, I was gonna say you could always join me for side quests. That usually does the trick. But definitely, if I need help, I will let you know. Alright, let's take this poison pirate down. Without killing him, though. Do I need to, I think I need to take him down. Okay, there we go. Yeah, once he kneels, I could do that. So I don't need to fear killing him then. Awesome. Yeah, that would make sense. Alright, see you later. Alright, looks like we have captured both of them. Now let's head over to the overbearing Confederate. Let him know. You finished? Great. I will take it from here. While I am tending to my men, might you return to Yana and let her know that everything is now under control? I guess I could do that. after we finish this, we'll only have 3 more side quests. Then we could actually start moving on to the story. That is until we find more side quests to do. Probably means once I reach Yangtze, I'll still do the samurai storyline quest. What a relief it is to hear that everyone is fine. That such a mess could arise in the first place, however, still puzzles me. I would have thought it common sense to avoid approaching a Shiranui. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I'm just gonna roll with it. It is said these beasts are the souls of men and women who died at sea. And never having been buried, they are unable to find closure and remain upon this earth, poisoning the souls of the living with their nauseous breath. Perhaps the people of Koshu have learned the tale, and that is why our new batch of underlings did not have the sense to run when they saw the creature. If you can help it, you best stay away from them too. Keep safe, my friend. I mean, I appreciate looking out for me and all, but I don't really need it. I have to go this long way to reach those two. Which I might end up just picking both of them up at the same time to try and save a bit of time. You there, show me your... Ah, never mind, you appear strong but do not look vicious enough to commit such an atrocious crime. You see, the other day we found the dead body of one of our comrades. He died of a knife wound to the back and through the chest. Poor bastard. No one turns their back on an enemy, so more likely than not he was killed by a friend. We need to prevent any further casualties, and I ask that you assist us. Please patrol the more secluded areas of our island and save anyone who looks like they might be in danger. Alright. I wonder how close am I to an actual... Okay, so I am very far. Let's get this guy. Okay, so... Let me put some clothes on. And I didn't mean to try it on. I meant item comparison. Alright. So, yeah, definitely gonna stay with what I have. Which means I'm gonna take the Savage Might materia. You there, have you got a minute? I think I saw a girl collapse on the beach, but I need to be sure. When you are up here for hours at a time, your eyes begin playing tricks on you. Here, take this telescope, point it in the direction, and tell me if you see her too. Search your surroundings for the unconscious girl. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out, target the humanoid figure on the beach, and inspect them with left mouse click. Alright. Yeah, definitely somebody collapsed. Not a good sign. Your telescope you saw a sapphire-haired girl. She appears to be unconscious. So it's not just me then. Do you think you could do me another favor and check up on her? I'm afraid I cannot go there myself in case she is, well, you know, dead. Ah, even just thinking about it gives me the shivers. I mean, some pirate you are. But I guess I kind of understand why you don't want to go. You don't want to take responsibility, probably. Right, now that I'm down here, I could finish the Cold Blood quests. So let me go do that as well. Let me start up here first. Girl can wait. It's not like she's gonna die or anything. She's already dead, that is. You're looking for a murderer? Ah, well, I am looking for clams. Good for you, and sadly for me. I have spotted neither. That was interesting. Alright. I'll go to these areas after I actually finish up the two here. So, stranded. Then this, which, okay, judging by that, it was an ambush. By sea creatures. Alright. Let's help the poor lass. Thank you, sir. You saved my life. I was gathering food from the sea when suddenly I was attacked by shore jellyfish. Their stings left me paralyzed, and I was washed ashore by the currents. Where I am from, we are taught growing up to avoid contact with strangers. We would never go out of our way to rescue them. If it were not for your remarkable compassion, I would have no doubt died upon these shores, far away from home. As much as I would like to offer you a reward for what you have done for me, I sadly have nothing of value on me. If our paths should ever cross again, however, I shall be sure to give you something. Nah, I mean, I'll still get something from that guy that wanted me to come and save you. It's not like this deed is gonna go unrewarded. Or else I wouldn't be an adventurer, because I wouldn't be making a living. Nothing suspicious here, sir. Now, if there is anything else, I really must return to training. I am super tempted to just try and kill that, but I'm gonna opt not to. Thankfully, this snowman is magical and doesn't melt when it comes in contact to water or harsh climates. Because it would not be fun had it done so. Hayase requested that you survey the island for suspicious activity. I can't say I have noticed anything out of the ordinary, but I will definitely keep my eyes peeled. Thanks for the warning. one more. Probably means if I will have any combat, it will be with that one. Maybe. Kinda, probably. I don't know. There we go. Let me aid the Confederate. Thank the Kami arrived when you did. You saved my life. I was tricked into coming here by a man who claimed to be a fisherman. He said he had a job opportunity for me, but I should have known better. I must return and have my wounds looked at. You best leave this place too. There might be others lurking about in the shadows. Right, now that we're done with these two, we only have pulling double booty left, which I'm guessing by the title of it is actually not Heaven on High. It's just one that will give me an Aether Current. Alright, so there's a burst. Ah, you have returned. Thank you for stripping the island and saving one of our comrades from certain death. We did a bit of investigation and discovered that the alleged fisherman's victims have one thing in common. Two of them once stopped a ship full of Ronin seeking passage through the Ruby Sea. Upon demanding that they pay the ruby tithe, the nomad samurai drew their swords, and all hell broke loose. A great deal of blood was shed that day. By the sound of it, these men had come to avenge the deaths of their compatriots. It doesn't surprise me. Most Ronin are no better than your average criminal. Sadly, this incident cost us a good man. Thanks to you, however, we were able to prevent any more casualties. Please accept this gift as a token of our appreciation. Alright. Let me put this here. Perplexed Confederate. I was watching the two of you from afar with my telescope. Kami be praised, it seems the girl was still alive. Did she tell you what happened to her? Indeed, the waters carry a myriad of strange things our way, including people. Though most of them are already dead by the time they reach us, that is why I am up here, not down there doing patrols. Had you not come when you did, I may have been forced to go down and deal with her myself. By the time I worked up the courage to do so, she might have been long gone. Please take this pouch of Koban. You saved not one, but two people today. I mean, you're welcome. Alright, so just the one. Also, I will not really do much triple triad matches just because I don't have that many good cards yet. I'm still new to the thing. I just unlocked it a couple of days ago by chance. So I might end up doing triple triad and other stuff, but that will be later on. Alright, and yep, the Aether Current. Also, I really do like the way these earrings look. They look pretty nice. But I will still get the materia, since I don't really need any of those. Your clothes, your manner. It must be a manner of yours, yeah. You know of the East Aldenar Trading Company, then? Here they're a fairly prosperous vendor where you are from. Your acquaintances with Kugani branch office owner? Oh, the chief's been searching high and low for a well-connected man such as yourself. Oh, but before we get into that, allow me to introduce myself. I am Hansaku, and you would be... and apparently I get my name. Shirogami. That should be easy enough to remember. Now, Shirogami, do me a favor and meet with the chief, would you? Ever since those damned Garleans strengthened their grip on Hingashi, our contacts in Kugane have quit trading with us. He could really use your help in establishing a new business partner. Please, I wouldn't ask if I wasn't desperate, you see. I only just joined the Confederacy. Life has been hard, really hard for me lately, and if things were to fall apart here, I'd have nowhere to go. To the west of this place is a tiny lodge. The chief should be there. Fortunately, I cannot leave my post to show you there, but I trust you'll find it easily enough. I'm counting on you, Shirogami. Aren't aren't all the people counting on me lately these days? I mean, I guess I wouldn't be the warrior of light if people hadn't really counted on me, right? Tsukikage. Gentlemen, since you refuse to pay the ruby tithe with coin, you shall instead be paying with your blood. I believe an arm each will suffice. Well, wait, we're with the East Aldenar Trading Company. I suggest you think twice about this. When word of this gets back, you'll be the ones to pay. Oh, you should have said so sooner. Suzume, that our distinguished guests are escorted to... Suzumi, see that our distinguished guests are escorted to our best room in the dungeons. I shall go and sharpen my knives. You heard the man. Will I stop them? Get up and start walking. Trust you stuck around this long because there was something you wished to discuss with me. Make it quick. As you can see, I am a very busy man. So, last we are joined by someone actually associated with the Zaldanar Trading Company. Excellent. Kami have thrown us a lifeline, sir. That said, what was the fool thinking? Hansaku should have had the courtesy to accompany our honored guest here. Please allow me to apologize on his behalf, master. It seems the ill manners of our subordinate have gone to rub off on us. We have not yet introduced ourselves. I am Tsukikage. And this is my right hand, Suzume. Well, it seems Hansaku has touched upon the gist of our troubles. Please allow me to fill you in on the details. As you know, all boats seeking safe passage through the Ruby Sea must pay our levy, the Ruby Tithe. Give us more than we ask, and we might even provide you with men to guide your ship through especially difficult waters. For as far back as anyone can remember, this system has been in place, during even after Doma was occupied by the Imperials. While the Empire has always shown little interest in our activities, with Yotsuyu's rise to power, that has changed. The royal viceroy has banned the merchants of Kogani from bartering with us or paying our tolls. With those Bakugo dogs backing her, everyone is far too terrified to disobey. Many outside the port city are also looking to use the current state of affairs to avoid paying their dues. Oh, excuse me. Like the two we just took in custody, while we have confiscated their goods without our contact in Kugani to purchase them, they are of little value to us. Thus, we look to Othard. If we were able to establish a trade agreement with the biggest vendor, our worries would be over. It is, however, something we cannot accomplish alone. I would look to you for help. Now, I am quite certain the men on the ship we seized are lying about their affiliation. Suzumi, show him. This flag and the items we have found aboard the vessel do not appear to belong to the East Aldenar Trading Company. Must, however, be certain we cannot risk raising the ire of a potential trading partner by attempting to sell them their own goods. Please take the flag and Suzumi's inventory list to one of your contacts at their Kugani branch and inquire as to whether any of it is from one of their ships. Looks like I'm gonna have to head back. Is it a long... Oh, it is quite the trek. Ooh, my materia sold. Nice. Alright, so since it wants me to go to the Kugani branch, I'm just gonna teleport there. It's gonna take far too long to actually use a mount to go over there. Huh, that was a bit of lag there. Alright, so let's go Ethernet. I think I clicked on the wrong one. Maybe? No, probably not. Okay, cool. Greetings, Honored Sir. Will you be entering the Star offices? Yes, I will. I think it's inside? It is not inside. So I must exit. So I'm guessing it's probably outside of the actual thing. Nothing to this side. Nothing to this side. Ooh, that is the old Dawn mark. This is the first time I'm seeing it. And there it is. Master Kun, what a pleasure it is to see you. How might I be of service to you today? You would like to know if this flag or any of the items listed here came from one of our ships? I'm afraid I cannot help you there. Kikimo, however, might be able to tell you. She's in charge of inventory and is currently stocking our ships at Pier 1. Which is... that's 2. Which is another Aethernet shard trip. And who might you be? Ah, Master Kun, I have heard a great deal about you. Very well, I shall take a look at your flag and list. None of these items are even remotely familiar. It is as you suspected. You have been lied to. Ah, it is a shame you were the one to ask. Had it been anyone else, it would have been an easy thing to claim the ship and its goods as our own. Many of the items listed here are worth their weight in gold and then some. With this, those men could have easily paid the tithe several times over. Such luxurious items can be rather hard to come by, so do let me know if your friends are looking to sell any of this. We would be more than happy to find a buyer for them. Alright. So I need to go back to Onakaro. And I'm pretty sure after I finish this particular quest, a couple of actual follow-up quests will pop up. Alright, Master Shirogami, you are returned. Very good. Now, if you would be so kind as to give the flag and list back to me. There we go. Oh, hey, Crash. How's it going? It was as we suspected then. In light of Mr. Skikimo's proposal, however, not even their evident guilt can sour my mood. Indeed, this is fantastic news, sir. This is everything we had hoped for and more. While certainly promising, we are not yet out of the woods. Master Shirogami, I trust we can rely on your continued support. I have a feeling we will be needing it. Which means the follow-up was about to come. And there it is. Ah, Shirogami, how lucky I am to have caught you. I would like to open negotiations with Mr. Skikimu, but members of the Confederacy are not exactly welcome in Kugane. You, however, are not subject to the same constraints as us. I would ask that you deliver a letter to her on my behalf. If you would kindly accompany me to our guard room just atop those stairs, I can give it to you right now. In the meantime, I shall go and take care of our honest merchant friends. Shirogami, I hope you will work your usual magic and bring us back some more good news. I only promise to try. Enclosed in this envelope is a paper that outlines all of our conditions and preferences. If there is anything Mr. Skikimo would like to amend or add, assure her that the Confederacy is open to negotiations. Which means I'm probably just gonna keep going back and forth and back and forth. But it's no big deal, really. I got enough seals to get me a good amount of aetherite tickets. Alright. Master-kun, you are returned. What brings you back so soon? Ah, yes. Let me have a look. Haha, this is the deal I this is a deal I can hardly say no to. Tell Master Tsukikage we will fully agree to the conditions outlined in this letter. Assuming he's willing, I would also like to ask him to obtain certain items for us besides those listed here. We would of course compensate him accordingly. There are a plethora of luxury goods that can only be attained in the Ruby Sea since the Imperials have begun placing their embargoes. A lot of these things have become difficult to acquire. Here, I prepared a contract for Master Tsukikage to review and sign. Please see that it makes it to him. As always, it was a pleasure doing business with you. Alright, I need to know what these people have to offer. More fool me for signing onto a company vessel band on for the other side of the world. Making a living out here won't be easy. Alright, so nothing. What about the replica vendor? So probably these are not unlocked until I actually do the relic stuff, maybe? Alright, so gear exchange. So cryptic seals and cloth will gain Karen's opposite of bending. Huh. Let me try on the cloak. Not bad. Let me try on the OSID. So basically Eastern style tops for the various classes. Alright, so we actually don't need that. There we go. Let me actually do this. This is better. Oh, so it's actually up there. Alright. Shirogami, I am glad you are returned. How did the meeting with Mistress Kikimo go? Here's the contract. According to this contract, he has agreed to all of our terms regarding the loot, and has even offered us an opportunity to earn extra coin. This, my friend, is what I call a job well done. Now, let us see. On the side, she would have us procure the shell of a decade-old turtle, teardrop pearls, and soaring shark fins. All of these are expensive commodities that cannot be obtained in Kugane, or anywhere outside of the Ruby Sea for that matter. That's just Kikimo certainly knows how to play her cards. Wouldn't be a successful trader otherwise. Chief, I'll go and get them for you. Very generous offer, Hansaku, but sending you to search for everything alone will take far too much time. Let us divide the work. You can retrieve the soaring shark fins, I will find the turtle shell, and Suzume, you secure the teardrop pearls. Understood. I shall make for Shoal Rock right away. Ah, there he goes again. He ran off without even bothering to confirm how many fins we would have him bring back. The man is completely incompetent. There is no need to be so hard on him, Suzume. While perhaps a touch overzealous, he is simply looking to prove his worth to us. It's only natural, seeing as he narrowly escaped death at the hand of his former shipmates. Each and every one of us here comes from a similarly difficult past. I do not see why we should treat him any different. An interesting notion has just struck me. Mayhap the reason our dear Hansaku is so enthusiastic about procuring items is because he is is because he is attempting to avoid something, or rather, someone. You mean to imply that the fake merchants were members of his former crew? Indeed, he has been rather skittish of late, and it would explain why he did not escort Shirogami to us when they first met. Coming face to face with your former crew under the best of circumstances can be trying, when you hold a blade to their throat and force them to pay the tithe. Well then, you become a marked man for life. So Hansaku was once shipmates with those lowlifes. Suzumi, what's wrong? You're starting to turn pale. Nothing is wrong, sir. I am simply disgusted that one of our very own, however insignificant to our organization they might be, has had dealings with such vulgar men. I must be going now if I'm to gather our teardrop pearls. Something is wrong. I wonder why that's gotten into Suzumi. Whatever Hansaku's past is, he's a Confederate now. Besides, we tied stones around his ex-crewmates' necks and threw them into the sea. I see no reason for her to be so upset. I suppose that is a mystery best solved later. Shirogami, please do me a favor and go check on Hansaku for me, will you? Boy's not exactly the sharpest knife in the drawer, and has a tendency to land himself in trouble. So I am to babysit. I feel I'm starting to get more and more of these babysitting quests. Alright, I'm almost at my destination. Wow, that is a big soaring shark. Shirogami, thank the county you came when you did. I was about to be fish food. Yes, you were. So, the chief saved me from certain death yet again. Somehow I always manage to bungle up every job I am giving. What a complete and utter fool I am. Well, I suppose all that matters in the end is that we obtained the fins. To return to headquarters and inform the others. I'll meet you back there. Oh, a new chair. Nice. Congrats. I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes some of those mounts seem slower than others. Could be just me though, because I don't think that's actually the case. Especially when I'm running next to people on other mounts that I would say seem faster. Maybe it's just kind of like mind tricks. I'm glad you made it back. Hansuku told us everything. Thank you, Shirogami. It seems my fears were warranted. These fins. They are all in near perfect condition. They will no doubt surpass even Mr. Skikimo's high expectations. Now that we have everything, let us deliver the goods to our client without any further ado. I shall prepare one of our ships and begin stocking it then. Very good, Suzume. Although she tries hard to hide it, Suzume is far less cheerful than usual. Is she alright, I wonder? That is for next quest, I assume. She is probably just exhausted from her search for pearls. Chief, if members of the Confederacy are barred from entering the port city, how exactly are we supposed to meet with our client? That is a good question that I would like answered. In comparison, of course, the one that I have is better, but this doesn't look bad either. I wish it could actually show the belts, because that would have looked epic. Well, it is true that we are banned from setting foot in Kogani. There is no such law prohibiting Mr. Tsukimo from coming to us. Therefore, we shall be meeting with her at Sakazuki. Hansaku, I would like for you to accompany Suzume and assist her in transporting our goods there. You are then to unload them and bring them to our rendezvous point. Understood? You got it, Chief. Shirogami, this shall be my first time meeting Mr. Tsukimo, and I would like to have you accompany me. She'll be counting on you to introduce us. I guess. Okay, so what would be the fastest way to actually do this? Well, I assume that it would be easier to just teleport to Kugani and then just come exit from there. That would be probably the easiest way. Alright, and of course it doesn't really throw me at one of the gates, so I have to go there. And let's go swimming. Means I should have kept my sprint. Oh well. Master Shirigami, how delightful it is to see you again. I presume this man here is none other than our new business associate, Master Tsukikage. Mr. Skikimo, it is a pleasure to finally meet you. Before we turn everything over to you, please first allow me to present you with these. Decade-old tur- um, decade-old turtle shell, teardrop pearls, and soaring shark fins. I did not think you would be able to procure these things on such short notice. Added to that, each and every one of these items is in pristine condition. For your exceptional service, I am inclined to give you a bonus. Thank you. As for the rest of the goods, we can turn those over to you at your earliest convenience. There is quite a lot, so I imagine you will need a merchant vessel to transport them back. I assume, however, sailing such a large ship into this area might attract the attention of the Bakupo. Yes, and were they to catch us dealing with members of the Confederacy, the consequences could be dire. Let us complete this transaction on the northern side of our island. Once you return with a larger ship, we can load everything up there, out of the reach of the prying eyes of the Hingan soldiers at the ruby price. An excellent idea. I shall return to Gugane and have a mercantile ship prepared for departure. Master Tsukikage, I will be leaving you here till we meet again at Sakazuki's northern tip. There is one other matter we must attend to before Mistress Kikimo returns with her ship. While hidden from prying eyes, the northern reaches are infested with beasts. They must be slain. Leave it to me, Chief. I will make sure that the area is cleared of any dangers. Very good. Suzume, would you please accompany Hansaku? Suzume, are you listening to me? Please go with Hansaku and secure the northern area of the island. Ah, yes, sir. But before that, please allow me to take a short rest at the guard room. The injuries I sustained while diving for pearls have taken quite a toll on me. I did not realize you were injured. Yes, take a rest then. I have already sent word ahead to the guard room requesting those there to lend us their assistance. Upon your arrival, tell them that they are to meet us at the trading spot. Yes, sir. I will be sure to do that. There's no need for that, Chief. I can take care of everything on my own. And then he's gonna send me. Not put my finger on it. Something about Suzume is up. Dark, angry look she has when she thinks no one is looking. It reminds me of the expression she wore when she first joined the Confederacy. It was right after she lost her parents to a raid upon her small fishing village. She was one of the few that survived. I remember so clearly how broken she was. Well, whatever it is, it will have to wait. Till our delivery is complete. Now let us go to the pier. We must see that the goods are safely transported. We are missing some of our goods. Thank you for informing me. I shall take things from here. Shirogami, impeccable timing as always. My men just finished their final round of checks when they discovered that our most valuable item, the crimson shell ring, has gone missing. Must track down the thief immediately. Please go and get Suzume. She should be at the guard rooms and will come out if you call out to her. The chat mode and say use your keyboard or software keyboard to enter any phrase that contains the name Suzume to call out to the pirate from the designated location. Alright. Mount up. Alright, let's put the thing at say. And of course I would do that. You're looking for Suzume, I take it? Well, you will have no luck finding her here. She has long since gone to help clear the meeting area of beasts. Originally, I was to go with Hansaku, but she insisted on taking my place. When Suzume left wearing a pearl ring, it became immediately obvious what was going on. She and Hansaku are having an affair. I simply cannot wait for them to return. I won't let them hear the end of it. Yeah, that's definitely it, buddy. That is definitely it. And judging by the name of the quest, could it be? No, that would be odd. She has left to have a tryst with Hansaku. Or at least that is the conclusion of one of our okay, let me start over. Or at least that is the conclusion one of our comrades came to because she was wearing a crimson shell ring when she left. Nothing about this story sits right with me. Suzumi often openly scorns Hansaku. Added to that, I cannot bring myself to believe she would steal from us. Even if she did, she's not foolish enough to flaunt her loot. Someone must have made a mistake while reviewing the inventory list. Yes, that's it. I shall survey everything once more. That will clear up this whole misunderstanding. I'm probably sure it will not. Hold on. It says here that the allegedly stolen item is a Kaiseri ring. Ah, the piece of the puzzle have finally fallen into place. Kaiseri is Suzumi's last name. Parents made shell jewelry for a living. All of their work bears their signature, including the crimson shell ring. One of the thugs we apprehended earlier was wearing this. That means there's a chance he had a hand in the raid that took her parents' lives and might even be personally responsible for their deaths. This bodes ill. Hansaku, he was once part of their crew, which means... Damn it, Suzume. Do not tell me you would be foolish enough to attempt to get revenge. On poor Hansaku? Alright, and I'm pretty sure this would be the last of it. What a terrible mess. If, as I suspect, Suzume has gone to exact revenge on Hansaku, she is likely making her way to him as we speak. The Confederacy is made up of a diverse group of people, and all of us take a vow upon joining to leave our past behind us. If she were to harm a fellow member, regardless of the circumstances, she will be branded an enemy. She knows this, yet it seems fear has taken hold of her heart and clouded her judgment. We must act quickly and put an end to this nonsense. Were it not that they needed a captain to transport our goods, I would go and stop her myself. As it stands, however, I must ask that you intervene on my behalf. Please hurry to them and see that no harm comes to either Suzume or Hansaku. Excuse me. Shirogami. It's right where you are. If you attempt to stop me, I'll put an arrow through you as easily as I will this vile man. Alright, what will I say? Yeah, I'll probably go with that one. That is easy for you to say. Have you watched as your father and mother bled to death before your very eyes? How does one forget that? Unless I kill off those responsible, they will never find peace, nor will I. You fool. Men and women here, we are all family now. To lay a hand on your brothers and sisters is to relinquish your life. Are you ready to pay that price? I would not be here if I was not. Very well then, I will not stop you. However, you are to settle your accounts with Hansaku only after our transaction with Mistress Kikimo is complete. The Confederacy's entire future depends on the success of this trade. I will not have you ruining it for us. Very well, sir. For the kindness you and the other pirates have shown me, I shall comply with your request. Good then, the two of you are to go and secure this perimeter now. Yes, sir. Remember, Shizumi, I will not have you going back on your word. You are not to touch Hansaku until everything is done. I know. Seems you made it here just in time to prevent what could have well been a catastrophe. Thank you, Shirogami. Now I must return to the boats and check upon the cargo. Might you remain here and help clear the area? And while you're at it, please keep an eye on Suzume to make sure she does not step out of line. Let's survey the area. Find no dangerous creatures in the area. Best go check upon Suzume. And it appears they are outnumbered. Huh, that's an A rank. Wonder if there are people are about to do it. Well, if I spot people actually doing it, I might join in. As soon as I was attacked, Hansaku came running to my rescue. We're both too injured to move, but the monsters are no doubt still lurking about nearby. They're right there? How could you not see them? Alright, now let's rescue Suzume. Thank you, Shirogami, for saving us. so blinded by rage that I did not notice when the beast crept up behind me. Bansaku had not come when he did, I would be dead. I suppose in saving me you sought to earn pardon for your crimes? No, it was not to gain your forgiveness that I threw myself at them. I was acting purely on instinct. I can believe that. You never were one to think before you act. Stop smiling, that wasn't a compliment. You're a fool to the very end. Who goes out of their way to save the one person trying to kill them? Perhaps, however, the bigger fool of the two of us is me. Where you constantly look to the future, I desperately cling to the past. My parents, they would not have wanted this. Long last the veil of anger has lifted and you see reason. Suzume, is there anything else you want to say to Hansaku? Hansaku, I am sorry. I was a prisoner to my own painful past, but through your actions you have set me free. I have done you harm. Should you wish me to leave the Confederacy, I shall do so. Leave? I would never ask that of you. Suzume, this is our home, and we are family. You belong here with us. So wholesome. Thank you, sir. I know I disappointed you, but please give me a second chance. Let me stay here with you in the Confederacy. It was never my plan to expel you. All families have their problems, and we are no different. What is most important is that we learn from our mistakes and do not repeat them. Yes, sir. Pardon me, Chief, but isn't Mr. Skikemu set to arrive soon? Won't our deal fall through if we don't go to meet her? Some things are more important than money. Business deals can be replaced, but I'm afraid the two of you cannot. I hope that does not mean you intend to renege on our deal, rather. All the goods I come to collect were at the location we had agreed to meet, but you were not. Your companions regarding the items said they were given strict orders not to hand anything over until you gave the word. Now I find you here, all covered in blood and slime. What is going on? My sincerest apologies, Mr. Skikemu. We were forced to divert our attentions temporarily to deal with a security breach of sorts. It has been resolved. By the looks of it, you have gone to great lengths to ensure my safety upon arriving on the island. Time and time again, you impress me with your resolve to provide the best of services to your customers. I must say, the future between your organization and ours is bright. That said, please let us return and begin loading the goods. I prefer to make it back to Kigani before nightfall. Yes, madam, we will get on it straight away. Come, Hansaku. Shirogami, your help has been indispensable. Not only have you saved my two subordinates, but the Confederacy as well. I must go and oversee the remainder of the transaction, but I ask that you come find me later at Onokuru. Precisely the place I need to go. Alright, I'll take one last look at the area above, see if people are actually planning on doing it. I do not think anybody's going to come to that A rank, so I will teleport. Thank you for coming all this way. You'll be pleased to hear that everything went smoothly after you left. Suzume and Hansaku were quick to load the ship. It was almost as though nothing ever happened between them. Yes, of course, are who we... You, of course, are who we have to thank for that. We are greatly indebted to you for all you have done for us. While you may not be an official member of the Confederacy, we have come to think of you as family. I hope you will come back to visit us whenever you can, and remember, should you ever wish to officially join our ranks, we will be more than happy to welcome you. Aw, that's sweet. Wonder if they will... I mean, I don't think there's a hunt for it or anything, but maybe it will have something to do with Heaven on High. That we get to join the Confederacy? If not, missed opportunity in my opinion. Sure got me. What is it? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to wander off. I just wanted to have a think. Have have a think? Is that even a thing, Lise? So, first thing I return to story-wise, and you say you want to have a think. Okay. You're worried we won't be able to live up to our promises? No, it's not that at all. If anything, I'm frustrated that I didn't think of it first. Ira and my father had a way with words. They knew how to inspire people, how to bring them together. I always hope I might have something of that in me too, but I'm starting to think I don't. What am I even doing here? Lise, you... Gods, listen to me. I don't know where that came from. Forget I said anything. We have places to go, Imperials to fight, and friends to save. And we're not going to get any of it done by standing around here moaning, right? Right? Before we first traveled to Kiribania, I was in Limsa visiting a friend, a young child who had been through a great deal. That's neither here nor there, I suppose. Anyway, on the way back I passed a patisserie which sold some of the most exquisite looking tarts I had ever seen. I always preferred cookies, to be honest, but nevertheless I decided to stop and try one. I'll treat you to one when all this is over. Shirogami too, and I won't take no for an answer. What does that have to do with that? What about Ishtola? We'd never hear the end of it. I'm still not sure what that has to do with anything, but okay. Alright. Ishtola too, once she's better. Deal? Good, then let's hurry, shall we? We have a million things to do before then. And I need to swim to the island. I mean, honestly, I'm guessing this is one of the reasons I kind of like this area. There's a lot of places you could actually swim in. And if you want, you can actually make this kind of like a vacation destination, which would be awesome. Okay, where is it? This has me so confused. Is it in the sky? But I can't really see. Or does it have to do with story? Because places like these, I got no idea how to reach them. Pretty sure they are more. You need to actually fly to them. I cannot see it. Oh, let me see. To the east. 243 to the east. How many currents do I have left? I got 3 exploratory ones to actually get, which is awesome. 90 elms to the east. Is it down there? I hope it's not. Oh, it's up there. Okay. Awesome. And I caught a glimpse of Alice and Lise down there. I will get to them after I get the current. There isn't really anything to tune to here. Alright, let's get that. Then southwest. This is kind of going out of my way for now, so I'll talk to these and the others because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need to go there. They said the barrier isle is where the kojin are. The kojin of the red. So I'm pretty sure I will have to go there eventually. I think this is the Isle of Becco, though to be honest it looks more the same to me as however many other islands around here. Rashu said there was a cave that would lead us to their village. We should search further inland. Okay, so I think I see where to go. I hope I'm right. If I'm not, it's not really a big deal anyway. And it wants me to go further down. There a cave system? I'm not sure how to comply with you like that. Unless... No. So it must be from this side then. No, can't jump there. And technically I can, but... Maybe then I actually need to go this way before actually going to where I need to go. I'm gonna, since I know that there is the entrance, I'm gonna see if I could try and obtain that aetherite, aether current. It's probably on top of here. Okay, I will look at it later. There's lace. Could have probably jumped down, but I don't want to do that. So that is the blue Kojin village. Alright, I will be muting myself for the voice cutscenes. Okay, this place looks epic. And, okay, now I see that there's an actual aetherite. So I'll have to go all the way there. It doesn't matter. I still want to attune to the aetherite. Also means there will be probably quite a few side quests to do here. No, there's a blue falcon border. Alright, now I am good, thank you. How fortunate that we should find a familiar face in this place. We should tell Sorban about our situation. If anyone here can help us, it's him. Yes. Alright, I'm gonna get the materials. Yep, nothing really here. I don't think I'll get anything in Onogoro soon. So, tell me, my friends, what strange tides bear you to our home? That is indeed a most dire predicament, but perhaps an opportunity for us to craft yet another profitable arrangement. Very well, I shall introduce you to our leader, Bunching. It will be up to you, however, to present your case. Isn't it always? Oh, so that means that's someplace that is like here, might be underwater? Huh.
のじゃ。バチの一つも当たるべきでしょう。もとよりわしら青コーラは武力ではなく縁の力、すなわち交易や商売によって宝物を集めんとしております。されど昨今の紅コーラの振る舞いによって縁は断たれ、得るべきものが得られなくなっている。わしらもそろそろおかんむりですぞ。
それじゃあ協力してもらえると思っていいのかしら。
もちろんですとも。紅コーラのやつらの首をヒュヒュッと引っ込める方法を教えてしんぜましょう。ただしわしらの秘蔵中の秘蔵を明かすことになります。故に互いを信頼の糸で結ぶためにも先に一つ取引をしていただけませんかな。
ああ、さすが長老。うまいこと言ってがっぽり稼ぐ算段だ。
はっはっは。そろばん、それは口に出してはならんぞ。ともかく例の件についてお客人方にご案内するのじゃ。
合点だ。
なんかちょっと不安だけど、ここはやるしかないのかな。
Alright. Oh, welcome back, Crash. Listen well, my friends. We require your assistance with the search for a priceless treasure, the Yasakani no Magatama. This jewel, this most sacred of kojin relics, was in the possession of Hingashi until they decided to present it to the Garleans in a gesture of conciliation. The Red would not abide this, and so they plotted to seize the vessel bearing it to their imperial masters. Alas, though they succeeded in the ensuing chaos, the Magatama was lost to the sea. We wish to recover the sacred jewel before our brothers, however. Were we to come into conflict with them, it would be problematic. Therefore, we turn to you. So you want us to search the ocean floor for this treasure of yours? I'm not sure how we're supposed to do that without, drowning? Fear not. There is a ritual I can perform to imbue your bodies with a powerful blessing. But first, you must prepare offerings for the sea. They require twisted ruby coral, several fist-sized sea snail shells, and a freshly harvested Onkyu carapace. That's quite the shopping list. I will see to the shells and look for the coral. Shirogami, would you go and find an Onkyu and relieve it of its carapace? I guess. Alright. I think I am going to end my stream here. Oh, this place is just beautiful. Alright. So, if you have enjoyed today's stream, you could go ahead and follow me at the links shown here. I do plan on streaming more Final Fantasy 14 now that most of the games that I had planned originally to stream are not in the best working conditions. So, if you would like, you could go ahead and on Twitch, I have my schedule. I also just posted it in the chat right here. You will see a couple of changes to what I had originally had, but mainly I will be streaming Final Fantasy 14 most of the days, as you can see. So, without further ado, till we meet again.